You won't believe what happened in the school hallway that day, but by the end, you'll be cheering for the new girl. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because this story will hit your heart hard. The bell had just rung at Franklin High. Students rushed through the corridors, laughing, chatting, phones out, lockers slamming. And right there, walking quietly, clutching her notebook like it was her only friend, was Lena, the new girl. She had transferred from a small town, her father recently stationed overseas, and her mother working 2 jobs just to keep their tiny apartment running. She didn't speak much. Her eyes always stayed low, and her steps were careful, like she didn't want to bother the world. But sometimes, when she smiled, you could see a little spark, the kind that said she'd seen harder days and survived them, but high school wasn't kind. Especially not to someone new, quiet, and different. It started small whispers when she passed by. Notes left on her locker. A fake welcome message scrawled in marker that said, "Hope you last a week, newbie." Lena tried to ignore it. She told herself it would stop. She told herself to stay strong, because that's what her dad always said: stay calm. Stay focused. You're stronger than you think. But then came Ava, the self-proclaimed queen of the hallways. Pretty, popular, cruel, the kind of person who smiled while destroying someone's confidence. Her crew followed her like shadows, giggling, mocking, feeding off her cruelty. One day, as Lena was walking to class, Ava blocked her path. "Hey, new girl," she said, her tone dripping with fake sweetness. "Where you rushing to? You're not going to your karate class or something, are you?" The girls laughed. Lena froze. Nobody knew about that, about the years she trained in martial arts since she was little, about her dad teaching her discipline, not to fight unless she had no choice. Ava got closer. "Ah, are you scared?" she taunted. Then, before Lena could react, slap. The sound echoed in the hallway. Everyone stopped. Lena's head snapped to the side. Her cheek burned, but her eyes, they didn't cry. They turned calm, focused. A silence filled the corridor. Ava smirked, waiting for a reaction. Lena's voice came out low, steady. "Don't do that again." "Oh yeah?" Ava scoffed. "What are you gonna do?" Before she could finish, Lena's leg swept out in a lightning-fast move. Whoosh. Ava's feet left the ground, and she hit the floor before she even knew what happened. Gasps filled the air. Her 2 friends lunged forward, but Lena stepped aside, spun, and swept again. 1 down, 2 down. The hallway erupted in shock. Phones were out now. The quiet girl had turned into something unstoppable, graceful but fierce. She didn't hit anyone out of anger. She just stopped them. Controlled, precise. The way her father had taught her. A teacher came running, and everything froze. Ava scrambled up, furious and humiliated. "She attacked us," she screamed, but then a few students stepped forward. One boy spoke up, "No, ma'am. She didn't start it. They slapped her first." For the first time, the crowd stood up for someone like Lena. In the principal's office, Ava tried to twist the story, but the video was already everywhere. The truth couldn't be hidden. She was suspended, while Lena walked out, free, but changed. Not because she fought, but because she finally stood up. The next day, when Lena entered the hallway again, no one whispered. No one mocked. People smiled at her, nodded respectfully. And one girl, the shy one who used to be bullied too, came up and said, "Thank you." Lena smiled softly. "For what?" "For showing them we're not weak," the girl said. That afternoon, Lena sat outside, under the old oak near the school gate, and opened a letter her dad had sent from overseas. It read, "Remember, sweetheart, strength isn't about hurting others. It's about protecting your peace, and standing tall when no one else will." She looked up at the sky, tears glistening but her heart steady. For the first time in a long time, she wasn't afraid to walk through those halls again, and if you were there that day, you would have seen it, not the fight, but the fire. The kind of quiet courage that changes everything. So if you've ever been laughed at, pushed around, or made to feel small, remember Lena. Stay calm. Stay kind. But never let anyone mistake your kindness for weakness, because one day, when they push too far, your strength, your courage, might just change the whole story. If this story touched you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because somewhere out there, another quiet kid needs to hear that they're not alone. Dizzy.